YouTube Nation, what it do, y'all? Welcome back to the show. And for everybody who's first time tuning in, please like, share, and subscribe. What's cracking, y'all? It's been a minute, but your boy back. Y'all like my hoodie? Got that poly jackrabbit color going on, huh? Kind of Green Bay-ish type shit. I ain't no Packer fan, but the color I just like. I just like green. It's just one of my favorite colors. Always been my favorite color. Love green. But I got these hoodies, though. Y'all can check this out on the website, wrongenemy.com. Tap in. Y'all see your boy got over there. Also, before I get into this video, man, let me say this. I'm about supporting my homies, and I want to promote the homie Joker. My homie Joker doing life in the joint right now. He got a book coming out called Don't Tell. Check him out, Mike Morgan, on Amazon. Be sure to check it out. The picture right here, you see them talking about. Also, I'm speaking on that. Me shout out to the big homie Tretch. I got a lot of good feedback from the video he put up, the speech he threw out there. Check out his book. Check out Big Evil book. Check the homies out, man. Like I said, I believe in supporting my homies, man. That's what it's about. I got a platform. That's what I got to do. You know what I mean? When I was in the joint, we didn't have nobody from my section with no type of platform because I wrote some books my damn self and I did different things. I had another clothing line before I had this one. I had Rated R where I was pushing that in the joint. So I wish I had somebody on the house with a platform to promote the homies who trying to do something positive, trying to build, who got books and shit like that. So that's what it's about. You know what I mean? You see, we're a community over here, and it's all about us reaching out, supporting each other. So that's why this topic right here, what I want to get into, I want to speak on, man, about when we say stuff like gang coaches watered down. I don't think we should be saying that, man, because when we saying that, we putting the younger generation down. And the younger generation is a part of us. We can't uplift our black people and our brown people, but at the same time put down the younger ones. It's like the homie Tretch said in this, what he was saying in his speech. He was like, we got to love them. We got to spend more time with them. We can't just be like, fuck these little niggas. These little niggas be out here fucking up because I ain't got time for this shit. And just like, wipe your hands on them. And the whole time, these younger cats was following you, trying to get some type of guidance, some type of knowledge, some type of wisdom from a G homie. Instead, we push them to the side and they go ahead and start, fucking with the homies that might be fucking with dope. Before you know it, this young homie here is fucking with dope now. You know what I mean? Because we didn't spend time with him. So we didn't allow him to go over there and do that type of shit. And that's how they get hooked. So we got to spend more time with them. You know what I mean? We got to try to lift them up instead of putting them down. And saying stuff like the gang coaches watered down. I don't want to say that. I don't think that's a cool thing to say because it's watered down for a reason. How did it get there? You know what I mean? Everything starts with a crack in the wall. There's one little crack, and that crack went unnoticed. Everybody just overlooked that crack. And then another crack came, another crack came. You see this shit, the way things is changing. Nobody didn't stop it and just continued these cracks until holes came into this motherfucker. And then the whole wall just boom, and everything just a whole flood of a whole different way of life. The culture change came like a fucking flood from a dam, wiped a lot of shit out, and it's a whole new generation. But you can't complain about a whole new generation because this generation got cell phones and YouTube and all this old type of shit. We didn't have that. We didn't have no phones. We just had cassette tapes and 8-tracks and shit like that. We didn't have that. We didn't have OG homies. We didn't have homies who like got books, got stores, and we didn't have homies who fucking playing football and all this shit back when we was coming up in the 80s. It wasn't like that. So, and then at the same time, when we was coming up in the 80s, we didn't have homies that was fucking with Bloods. Crips and Bloods wasn't fucking around at all. You know what I mean? So being that Crips and Bloods do fuck around today, that make things weaker for once. I mean, but that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not as hard as it was. It's not supposed to be hard as it was forever. It ain't got to be that way forever, y'all. We acting like we got to live in fucking Baghdad all the time. We got to just like fuck that shit, nigga. Just what the 80s was, bro, was what the 80s was, what the 70s was, the 90s was, and the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to lift them up, y'all. You know what I mean? We put the culture down. Don't do that, man. Just lift them up. You know what I'm saying? To my people, to my little brothers, to my sons. Them niggas is following us. Shit we did, shit we didn't put down. So we don't want to put them down, bro. Let's lift them up. I believe in supporting all the young homies. I support my young homies, you know what I'm saying? All my tiny low brats, the whole IR squad, Infant Rays, what to do, all the homies out there. You know what I'm saying? So I just, you gotta lift them up, bro. You gotta give them some wisdom, give them something. You know what I'm saying? food for thought, bro. Don't just get away from me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I know how it is. It's just like your little brothers sometimes, your kids and shit. Motherfuckers get on your nerves, but you know, you part of this, you together. It's supposed to be a culture. We gotta lift each other up instead of putting each other down. Niggas just put each other down like it ain't nothing. Like, come on, bro. Stop doing that shit. Let's stop, man. Let's lift each other up. That's simple. Man, me give a shout out to all my homies in the joint, though, man, that's doing time. Like I said, I try to promote and lift them up, man. They doing life, and some might not even get out again, bro. You know what I mean? So a lot of them living vicariously through channels like this and pictures and shit like that. For all of us got homies in the joint, man. Let's take more time out to acknowledge them, man. Give them their props, man, and help them out in situations they might need. A lot of them in there writing books and shit. They need exposure. Help them get the exposure they need. Well, we got these platforms. I'm not finna be on there talking about a bunch of niggas I don't know. I can spend my time talking about my homies. I think that's interesting enough. It's working for me. So you ain't gonna see me on there doing all that other shit. I'm gonna be promoting some shit, trying to build, trying to get to the next level. I'm not finna be on this motherfucker regressing. That's because everybody else regressing. And if you've been following me, you understand I don't do what everybody else do. I come from a culture where we don't do what everybody else do. So that's what I am. That's how I get down. That's how it's gonna be. Much respect to everybody if they're doing their thing, but let's lift each other up, man. Let's stop putting each other down. Stop talking about the younger generation. Man, they only know so much. They only know what we didn't teach them, bro. Feel me? They only know what we didn't teach them. All the generations below us. You know what I'm saying? They only know what we didn't teach them. So let's not put them down. Come on, homie. You know, come on, homie. Show you something different. I mean, it's more to this shit than just that. And when we just leave them alone, that's all they know. Like, this is all I know. And and then a lot of times we do that, right? Trip this. By we doing that, we not stepping in and recognizing like talents in some of these young cats, right? And we just allow them to just go astray and run with some of the homies who ain't got shit to offer, ain't got shit going, who's just like fucked up in the head, just in the shit. Just like already young on dope already. You gonna get on dope because you running with this nigga and other nigga. So you gonna start fuck with the pills and all that other bullshit too, right? So they go there because we don't grab them, scoop them up, and show them a different type of love. They don't get this kind of love at home. That's why they following us in the streets. So then they follow us in the streets and we just can't like get the fuck away from me. Like, just show them something different. Don't show them the same shit the other young homies and show them. Show them something different. That's what we supposed to do. Like, nah, because you running with them little niggas. That's what you learning from them. Let me show you something different, man. I know when I came up, man, it was always like an honor when you knew homies that had the sack that was just up or whatever, and a nigga come scoop you up and take you in his car and roll him somewhere. He's like, yeah, I want the big homie. Nigga took me out to Fridays in Marina. That was some cool fly ass shit. Nigga never been to Fridays in Marina back then. Like, damn, that was some fly ass shit. You know what I mean? Nigga, I still remember that. So, by us being older, we got to show these young cats different way of doing things, man. Don't let them just go down the road of doing only one thing. Because when that happened, a lot of them ain't really built for that yet. A lot of them are still being molded. So, we ruin the life because we don't step in and like, hold up, man. You see this little dude ain't got any right now. He'll eventually get that. He continue this lifestyle. It's going to grow in him because who he around, the culture, if he just stays solid. But he might not be that solid right now. And he just going on the wrong path, fucking with the wrong homie or the wrong homies. And he get put in a situation that he ain't cut for at the moment. Down the line, he fuck around and be the biggest killer, the hardest nigga in the hood. But in the early stages, it don't always be like that for everybody. So that's what happens, bro. Niggas just go when they're young. So many homies, I tell you some real shit. I know niggas like that came up with us and that went down the wrong path. That was good, solid niggas, just went down the wrong path and just boom, fucked off his whole career in this shit. But if he knew better, you know what I mean, he would have did better. Somebody would have stepped in and taught him some shit. Just happened to be, I just come up around a lot of older heads I paid attention to, those that was around me and my cousins and everything else. So, you know, I'm a student, still a student. I soak shit up like a sponge. But yeah, y'all, let's stop putting them down, man. Let's lift them up. Let's lift them up.